Wagimaga ganijore o, tago gono hono biako. Igogo no ijore o, no bia mebu me o. Kyoto we no diame o, natie. Ekpu me no fia ta 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 o. Kyoto we no bogiva me o, natie. Odiame nesu nenye nebi. Kyoto we no bogi ame o, natie. Aoke vava saga na zewo so yati yotin re o. Kito da fo weni ri ame o, natie. Esu no kagele, oga yimye re in code. Idiani yesige in code. Idiani yesige in code. Idiani yesige no wu. Idiani yesige ha no wu. A princess in meme ni meme o. Rangwa me bovi jore natie. Ekpu me no fia ta 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 o. Ekpa ma oya bio o. A princess in meme ni meme o. Ya yo pa kavi jore natie. Otia mene su nenye nepi. Ekpa ma oya bio o. A princess in meme ni meme o. Piegbe no vijore natie. Aoke baba soge na zewo so yati yotire o. Egba maya bio o. Ate kagi jore ga bebie o. Ama we go bebia mebu me o. Ate kagi jore ga bebie. Ate kagi jore ga bebie o. Ama we go bebia mebu me. Hiye o. Ateka irebo seke o. Mama sinderebo. So pa ono pagi mavo ijure. We waru wo tiense. O mami ame ya pe wa hwenya were o. We waru wo tiense. O mami ame ya pe sa o ya were o. We waru wo tiense. Umami ame ya poto no nebiekpe o. No we a lera viri o. No we a lota bona ya o. Ona tame no egbe o. Ona wati menu we o. Ona wati menu we o. Yeah. Wagi mave gogo ni vie me bogi jore o. No ve ye kwa maya bie wa mewu me o. Ni yore ve ya mewu me ya mwekona o. Waki maga ni ya o. Tago gone mani pie o. Waki mave gogo ni ya o. Tago gone mani pie o. Hey o. We no piove we do. We no pick me we do. No biaru to wedo. Tagogo nema ni biao. No bieni wedo. No biesi wedo. No biemila wedo. Tagogo nema ni biao. Tagogo nema ni biao. Tagogo nema ni biao. No bieme wedo. No bebikia wedo. No biasaka wedo. Tagogo nema ni biao. No bioviapo wedo. No bebise wedo. No biakpeti ohimi wedo. Tagogo nema ni biao. Damokpa negilatia buhiya na o. Damokpa negilatia bekiya na o. Demiokpa negilatia buhiya na o. Demio Baba Monao, Negi Latin Vekiana, on a new way, Kabu, Niorena, Muitaneto, on a new way, Kabu, Niorena, Muitaneto, on a new way, Niorena, one move, Muitanet, the great ring road. Greetings, family scattered abroad. Hope we are all doing great. If so, let His praise, like I always love to say, be heard in the four corners of the earth, just as Psalm 150 says. Let everything that has breath praise Yehovah. Do you have breath in your nostrils? Therefore, let His praise be heard. All right, now, family. Greetings from Abba Yehovah to every one of us. I mean the elect. Okay? The people of the book. So dear unto the heart of Abba Yehovah. Said, these are people after my heart. Touch not my bride. We are the apples of Yehovah's eyes. We are the reason for cross. We are the reason Abba Yehovah is become merciful Father. We are the reason of Abba Yehovah's throne. Without us, no throne for Him, no praise, no worship, no cross. Okay, we can't even talk about how glorious, lovely, wonderful He is. So in us, He displayed the power of His infinite mercy. So we are the reason of Abba Yehovah's throne. Aren't you glad that you are one of His kingdom? Don't belong to kingdom of Isobolism, the Totoemababalism, Ukieism, the stupidity. The kingdom of salt and water, dead people's kingdom. Mama salt and water, mama bag of salt and water, hello. Mama Indian Ocean, I throw a salute there. Mama bag of salt and water. Big bag of salt. Wire gagyo, ibio wire. Come, I have a wire for wire. All right. I think, let me throw this at the Yuri. No need to be even mixing the water and the salt together. You know, there is a river called Red Sea. It is a salty river. Okay? You people can tell your Yuri to fly over there and get some for you guys. So no need to be doing the mixture. This is already mixed, natural. By supernatural or a mystical power. The Totoemababalism. Mababa. You want to take people to heaven through salt and water. That is a mababalism. You are doing the mababa. The total gazing. You want to take people to heaven through dead people. That is gazing. Great lie. You are of your father, the devil. The will of your father that you would do. John chapter 8, verses 44. It says, you are of your father, the devil. And you desire so much to do the will of your father. He was a liar. The father of all liars. No truth in him. Okay, is a mababalism. The total raising. Okay, is that is stupidity. Stupidity in the highest place. Comment section blocked as well. But for you to dislike, I want to allow you to display your anger at me, okay? So I opened that session, not even because of you, but because of the people of the book, in case they listen to it, of course. The Holy Spirit is the one to convert them into the light. It's going to convince them, save it, in order for you to go through it again and again and over again. This is sound doctrine. I'm not preaching myself. I preach the Bible. So if you are a normal human being, just take all the scriptures, sit down, and construct. That is how city pox behave, but the village pox. Come and see insult too. Now, I want to dig into it like I promised in the other video. I don't care your insult. It's saying like manner that persecutes my forefathers. I don't expect you to be nice with me. Dig into your own mystery, the mystery of dead people. How I was even wondering. I've already done 27 videos, no insult, not even one dislike. I said, are we friends? Are we getting along? So easy without not dragging. when Abeyowana releases the mystery, Iyore one of Paris and Idiani Yesige begging money at Ring Road mysteries exposed. Pam! Come and see fire. Come that message. It was so in fact it was a blast in the kingdom of serpent alias in code Idiani Yesige in code Indian yes again. All right now, hello. Are you ready for this again? Let's start. So, family, in case if there is a room, enough chance, therefore, I'm going to be recording the 14 powers. You can also do your common research. You can find this in the world histories, okay? Go on YouTube, go to Google. You're going to find it only that you get ready to study. Like me, I can't read it though. So I goes to YouTube. Then I listen from them that is recording it. The people that can actually read Edo. I can't write Edo. I can't read Edo. I'm sorry about that. Right. But I have what it takes to dig into the Bible. So that is why I also acknowledge the effort of our brother and sisters that indeed can read Edo. They will just begin to record it, reading it from history. So you also go to YouTube, you're gonna find some. That is why I get mine and I jotted all down 14 powers. So in case there is no room to record it all, just go to the mystery that throw fire in the camp of Iyore. If you see insult, what name have they not called me? Old Ashawo, repeated Ashawo. The other one said retired Ashawo. These are village pox, okay? The other one said retired Ashawo. The other one said repeated Ashawo. The other one said old Ashawo. Do you see? Out of the table of contest. So that is the reason why comment section blocked. What is holy is not given to dogs. I leave the comment section. Let us, share smiles together. We are in the table of contest. Come, let us discuss it together. And be quoting. And me, I will be quoting. That is how we learn from one another. These people is not so. What does old Ashawo has to do with explosion, exposing the days of the wicked ones? What I'm doing is not judgmental, not at all. It's not in my power to judge. What I'm doing, it is called exposure. Expose the lies of the devil. Okay? That is what I'm doing, actually. It's so unfortunate that you can't get it. You miss the point. You are not getting it. The other one said, Jezebel. Oh, no. I said, okay. He said, yes. The other one said, I've tested your spirit. He said, yes, yes, yes. I've already tested your spirit. You don't have the spirit of God, and you don't carry the spirit we carry. I said, since you are being insulting your head, not me, it is only this first time you have spoken a truth for me, to deliberate on. I said, of course, I don't carry the spirit of Indian Yesige. I don't carry the spirit of God of Iyore. How can I do that? The dead people? No, I carry the one that died and raising from the grave. He said, I was once dead. Now I'm alive eternal. That is the one I have his spirit. I said, indeed, you can't find me in your graveyard. He said, why seek ye the living among the dead? Indian Yesige, immortal. They are all dead. So why should I be found there? I said, confirmation, since you have been pouring out nonsense, it is only this one time you spoke accurately. I don't carry the spirit of dead people, okay? You can't find me among Indian Yesige, among Iyore, Fiat! All right now, with this being said, let us begin to release hammer again upon the witches of Edo, flash Jezebel. Because I call that Jezebel, they said I'm also a Jezebel. No, Jezebel is a mere slayer, prophet of Yahweh slayer. I'm not slaying nobody. I'm just digging into the truth and exposing the lies of the wicked. Go and read 1 Kings chapter 18. You're going to find out Jezebel was a mere slayer. When you hear, assuming it was Jezebel's days, me digging into the truth, she will go in search of me and behead me. That was what she was doing. She don't want nobody to talk about the truth, only to be displaying and distributing lies, fly adultery of devils everywhere. That is what Jezebel does. Go and read it. That is the attitude of Jezebel. Okay, do I have that kind of character? Of course, no. I'm the daughter of Zion. Talking about the word of my father. You call me a retired prostitute. What? That is, I cannot dispute. I never said I was a born saint. I never said my father and my mother was a saint. I never did that. No. Once retired prostitute saw the risen king first. That is who I am. I am Maria Magdala, the one you call Mary Magdalene. That is who I am. Once prostitute, retired, old cargo. Okay, I'm not angry. Okay, that was my past life. But if you said I'm still doing it now, only that will release fire on you. Because what Yahuwah has already cleansed, you can't call it unclean. I'm cleansed. If a man be in Yahushua, all things have passed away. Behold, everything become new. I am a new creature, born again. That is why you can even say retired. Yeah, that was my past. That is why you can even say old. Yeah, that is my old past. That is why you can even say repented. I shall. That is how they were calling. You see, when I look at somebody leave some, I also leave some. But what I'm doing these days, I just erase it. I don't even read it. I just when I see new comment, I erase it. Okay, because it's not important. They are all fute. They are total stupid. Avizobolism. I mean, ukiezi, uki, mababalizi. Food for that use to sacrifice. That is the food of gods. Food that is you are all food. 92% are all food that is already been sacrificed to gods. Anyway, I don't have your time. Let me dig into the mystery of today. Let me dig into the mysteries of today. Here we are again in the heavenly courtroom of Abba Yehovah with this powerful message titled for you and me. You're one of Paris, the mystery Babylon of Edo's land. Okay? Exposed. And after this, I'm also going to do another message right again. Because when I sit down, Abba Yehovah, I thought I was done. Now, the other mystery after this, I'm also going to do that today, upload it today. It's being titled The Mystery, You're one of Paris, Salt and Water baptism at 2 a.m. Mysteries exposed. She's baptizing people 2 a.m. through salt and water. So as soon as I'm done with this, I will throw that one out. I'm going to upload it to today. Today, no time to waste. We need our people. We need our people. That is the nature of this segment. Abayawa said, no, don't stop. Talk about the baptism, the salt and water baptism. Talk about it. So immediately after this, I will do the upload of that one. But I'm going to upload there separately, not together, because they are two different topics. All right, so you heard the title of this already. Should I take it again? You're one of Paris, the mystery Babylon of Edo's land exposed. Mystery Babylon is in Edo, okay? We put some more now. All right, now let's get started. Ephesians 5:11. And have no fellowship with the unfaithful workers of darkness. I don't have no fellowship with you guys. That was when you said, I don't carry the spirit of Ijori gods. I said, in fact, first time, for once, you have spoken truth. Should I take it again? Ephesians 5:11. And have no fellowship with the unfaithful workers of darkness, but rather exposed them. That's what I'm doing. I'm not judging. When you get to the white judgment throne, go and read it. Revelation 10 to 15. Then you're going to stand on the white judgment throne. If your name is not be written in the book of life, you will be cast into the lake of fire. That is what is called judgment. What I'm doing, does it look like that? Where is my chamber? Did I summon you in the court of law? Did I pass and hit the hammer, palm, and sentence you to prison? What prison have I kept you? No, what I'm doing is exposure. Say have no fellowship at all with the workers of darkness. Rather do what? Expose them. That's what we are doing over here. Ephesians 6, again, 11 to 12. Put on the whole armor of Jehovah, that ye may be able to stand against the devil, against the wiles of the devil. I've already done that. The whole armor of Jehovah, it is from Genesis way down to Revelation, which the very one I'm releasing on your head, Yuri. 12. Listen now. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So what is the, like I said, I cannot just go in search of Ijori and eventually when I find her, I'll begin to fight her. I will begin to fight her. No, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but they are mighty through Yehovah in pulling down strongholds, casting down imagination, captivating every demon that exalts himself against the knowledge of the cross, and bring them up to the total obedience of Abba. That is 2 Corinthians 10, verses 4. Okay, so what is my weapon now? It is the whole armor of Yehovah. All right, now, you see what I'm doing? The principalities. I'm fighting. This is spiritual Ijori. This is the one I'm fighting. He told that Esther, one said, look at her. If she's a dark person, anyone that knows me on Facebook, I'm even lighter than your bastard Ijori.
I'm even lighter than her. Everyone that knew me on Facebook knew I'm a very, 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 very poor woman. Even to that extent, be lucky not turn to, you know, those were those things. All right, I'm not after that. Call me dark. I don't care. Do I care? No. What I'm after? To expose, explosion. So we'll put some more. Here I am, Hebrews chapter 9, 27. And as it is written, excuse me, and as it is appointed unto men once to die, but after this there was judgments. When you die, if you die being a righteous one, therefore you are sent into heaven. But when you die being filth, paganism, you descend down to the pit. So let's check that out. It is appointed but once to die. And after that, you simply face judgment. That's it. Here I am, Luke chapter 16, from verses 19. There was a certain rich man, which was clothed in purple and fine linen, and fared luxuriously every day. These are the one that is descending to the pit, because this is what he lived for. What shall it profit a man to gain the whole world? Like Idian yesterday gained the whole world through mystical power and invented all demon, you know, all demon has already, invested so heavily in her. Exactly what we also found it today in the Uri. You know why Abeyewa allowed this ministry to surface again or to resurface again? Because believers has not yet exposed the evil wicked power of Idian Yesige. That is why, because the judgment is on the last days. That is why Abeyewa allowed our ministries, to resurface, like the ministry of Lot's wife, the ministry of such people. You see, it is a Yuri, the ministry of dead people. It is a Yuri, like Ezekiel 47, I think verses 11 said, the marry and the marriages won't be healed. They are going to be given to salt. And today we have already seen that salt ministries, okay? It's over here. Your salt and water ministry. It is prophetic. It is the event of the last days, mark of the beast. Now listen now. 20. There was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate full of sores, and desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs came and licked up his sore. You see now, listen now, 22. And it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. The rich man also died and he was buried. And in hell, did you get it? This is the two picture of it. And in hell, he lifted up his eyes, being in torments, and seeth Abraham far off, and Lazarus in his bosom. And he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus that he may dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in this flame. Did you get that? And Abraham said, Son, remember that thou in thy lifetime receiveth thy good things, and likewise Lazarus evil things, but now he is comforted, and thou be tortured, tormented. Listen at the judgment. And beside all this, between us and you, there is a great gulf feast, so that they which would pass from hence to you cannot, neither can they pass to us that would come from thence. Did you get that point? Did you get the illustration? Did you get this, the judgment? He said, now, it then yesterday glorify all this wicked deity and live so luxuriously in them. You die, you go to the pit. We see it already. And Lazarus died, being a faithful one, even though life was so difficult, even though he can't even feed him so, even though he has to be, eating from hand to hand, but still faithful unto obey Yahuwah. And remember that the better days of me is ahead of me. Even though I can't get it now, I will still get it life after here. You see, he died in suffering. Right away, he was being transformed to where he will be comforted. Now, what about the rich man? To the pit. And the rich man said, okay, now send Lazarus, because he couldn't say Father Abraham, you come, because Father Abraham was one of the richest man in his own days. He couldn't talk to him. You see, poverty is a cause. He couldn't say, come and, put your hand. This is how tough it is. Put your hand right now in the water. Just come out. He didn't even say, bring me water to drink. Just come and cool my tongue. When you dip your hand, you come to hell, you put your me to descend to hell. You are mad. After I escape hell, you want me to descend? No, you can't bring me down. He didn't even say, Father Abraham, come and do it. He now asked the poor man he once knew. And you know those days, you normally eat from my food, the one I will spit on, puta. And you will eat it. I was happy. In either way, I was happy. Hey, come also help me. Father Abraham now said, no, there is a great gulf, a great valley that separates you from us. You can't come to us, we can't come to you. That is why I marvel of this Christianity resurrection, Jesus spiritual resurrection. I marvel. When you die, it is to face judgment. If you die being a righteous man, you are sent into heaven. And if the angel is going to carry, which is Michael, is the one to do that. And if you die being a filthy one, paganism, glorified demon, you descend to the pit and meet them over there. Did you see? So who is ascending for a urinal? It is a wicked demon masquerading themselves. Because Idian years again, Idenokpoho take her own life by her own self. In judgment, that one is going to stand. Because you are not the owner of that life. You are not the creator. You never create yourself. In judgment throne, that one she's going to stand and begin to judge. You're going to remember this message. And begin to judge the reason why she took her life by herself. She is going to be charged murderer because she murdered herself. Okay? Because you don't have no right to do that. So that one right will descend into the pit because she's a murderer. She killed herself. He done yesterday with all 40 demons. You can't ascend to heaven, but you never repent. You don't even know who is God. You descend to the pit. Likewise, the immortal. They are all paganism. You descend to the pit, and when you got there, you cannot ascend anymore. It is appointed once to die. After that, you face judgment. You see, when the rich man died, he faces judgment of the bottomless pit. And when the poor man died, he ascended to heaven. After death is to face judgment. There is no life to you be life. You ascending, Daniel against ascending to give you salt and water. No. Let's put some more. All right, I want to dig into the mystery Babylon, which is Iyori Ministries. It's a mystery. Okay, to 92, they don't know what it is. They are so dumb. Nuisance, lunatics. You are all lunatics. You are all nuisance. For you to be coming and be talking trash, you are nuisance, lunatics. Anyway, that is who you are in a nutshell. That is who you are. Judas, you can't repent. Pharaoh, you can't repent. Except for this reason. I created only to destroy you. Listen at Revelation 17. I want to read. And there came one of the 7 angels, which heard the 7 vows, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. So what is waters? Let's scroll down to 15 before we come back. Right again. You see, seated upon many waters. Listen at 15 now. In that same chapter, Revelation 17:15. And he saith unto me, The waters which thou sawest, where the whore, the prostitute, the whore sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. Did you get that? So those are how did she sit? Now, what is the art of sitting? Relaxing. Meaning rulership, meaning someone in authority, meaning someone everybody give their attention unto, meaning leaders, meaning governing system, meaning the head above it all. That is the art of sitting, ruling in power. Okay, that is Iyori. And these 3 dead people, they are not existing anymore. Like we read already. If you are smart, caught a glimpse. Who is using them now? It is the fallen deity. The Indian Yesige is being masked. Serpent, the high-ranking angel, fell from glory. Okay, when you go to Isaiah chapter 6, it's being called who? Seraphims. What does that simply mean? The fiery ones, the ablaze ones, and they stood above the 7th heaven. In another word, they are the covering of Abba Yehovah, which means they are the authority, the true essence of Abba Yehovah. It is fire. See Ezekiel chapter 1 for that. He fell. A high-ranking angel fell. Now, when in singular is being called seraphs, meaning what? Fiery flying serpent. In Genesis 3, we see where he fell. So that is the one that is using Idian Yesige to cover up. And this one is the cherubims. Cherubims acting like unto Messiah. You can also see that in Isaiah 14, 12 to 15. You can also go to Ezekiel 28 from 11 to 19. cherubims. They are acting, in fact, they are acting as a Messiah, to cover us. It's our own covering. Messiah goes to the cross, the biblical Messiah. This one also says she goes to the grave for on the behalf of people. Now, this what they said, which is Emota, her offices was that she was the first woman to open a daycare center, giving free people, giving children free food. Remember, Yahushua said, "Let nothing stand in the ways of children." And remember, I also said in Matthew chapter 18, he said that except you converted and be like that of a child. We are all children. You can't inherit the kingdom of heaven. Now, he said, don't long for the food that perishes, rather long for the food that live eternal. That was why he said, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every single word that proceeded from the mouth of Yahuwah. So that simply means to say the art of food has to be doing with you nourishing your physical outward and you nourishing your spiritual outward. So this woman now she is serving as a one that is going to be feeding you, whether with physical food or with spiritual food. For you to open a daycare center and say this, that is again another offices of the Messiah. So these are all folly deity, not these three women. Don't get it twisted. Idan Yesige is gone. Idan Okpoko no more existing. And likewise, Emota, it is the demon folly deity that is using them to masquerade, okay? Always get that. Now, what is the urine as a food? All these three characteristics we found in the urine, because all these three demons, they are with her. Now, what is the characteristics? She is teaching you that is food, spiritual food. Do it like this and do it like that. That is the spiritual food. Nourishing your physical body and your spiritual body, making you to be fat, the salt in the water. And she also gave you an appointed time to be doing it. That is, she is nourishing, guiding your spirit being and your physical being. Because when your spirit being is being guided by a deity, it's going to be reflecting your outward appearance. The one they are calling deliverance. No, you are not being delivered. You see snake coming and no snake is entering in. You see object coming. Rather, that is what binds you. Is entering in. That is the tricks over there. It said, do not marvel for serpent the devil masquerade themselves as an angel of light. Okay? Meanwhile, they are darkness. But they're going to mask up themselves to be saying we are happy. Rather, they are destroying. Broad is the way, wide is the gate. That list of destruction, it said many people has already gone through it. All right, now we come back to because this is where the Babylon came from. Revelation 17 again too now. With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication. You see, that is why they always talk about genitals, reproductive organ, their vagina and their penis. It said with whom this wicked woman has made the kings of the earth to commit fornication with her, with the folly deity. Listen now. It said, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of a fornication. That is what they are pouring on me. You are old prostitute, retired prostitute, repentant prostitute. No, that is what they are trying to use their offices to rob me. No, that is not allowed here. Sorry now. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sat upon a scarlet-colored beast, which is red. What is red according to the Bible? Sin. Isaiah 1:15. He said, "Your hands is full of blood." And Isaiah 1:8 said, "Although your sin is as red as scarlet, crimson, come and let's fix it. I will fix it." Okay. So, which means our authority is iniquity. Because this scarlet beast is the one carrying the woman. Full of names. Okay, right now. And I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads. Okay? And 10 horns. Now, what is their heads? Mystery Babylon, like the title is. This Mystery Babylon, our iniquity is a mystery. Her ministry is a mystery. Okay, now the 7 heads simply represent the 7,000 years of their reigns. 6 head is already gone, only 1 head left, and this 1 head that is left, every workers of iniquity is dragging this just 1 head, which is 1,000 years to reign. The bugaboo, they are occultism, they are dragging it. The Freemasonry, they are occultism, they are dragging it. The Illuminati, they are occultism, they are dragging it. The Babalawo, they are dragging it. Iyore is dragging it. The Christendom, they are not ruled out. They are dragging it because Islam is the one to consummate all this dragging power. The civil rulers, they are dragging it. Anything that contradicts the royal law simply means they are dragging for the one authority, one left, because 7 is already clocked out, 6,000 years is gone, only one to go. But Islam is the final one to take it up. You see, Tehos. Tehos simply symbolize strength. It symbolizes their power of authority of rulership. I know this is deep. Pork is not going to get it. And I don't want you to get it. Because Abba Yehowa said, be listening, but you cannot understand. Be see, you cannot persevere. He said, if you understand that you persevere, I will not come and heal you. No, I don't want to heal you. No, the children of the devil must go to their father. Now, listen now. What verses? It said they agreed to give their authority to them. Oh, where is it now? Is it 13? Okay, listen now, verses 13. It said this, the 7 horns and 10 crowns simply mean they are being ordained for that 7,000 year crown. That is why they say crowned Oba or crowned prince. Yes, they are being crowned, anointed to carry it out against their own people. It is being called blood venger. Listen, that is Islam for the 1/7. Verses 13. These have one mind, and shall give their power and strength unto the beast. So what is the beast? It simply means the beast system. It simply means the system of the beast. The system of the beast is to say, would you war against the royal law, the system of heaven? That is the beastly system. The Babylonian system, it is the beast system. Every other one that contradicts the royal law, raising the dead people, praying to people through dead people, it is the system of the beast. And the flesh of the beast is on its way coming, which is the Sharia law to rule for 1,000, to convert all of it to Islam, or your head being chopped off. Okay? So this one left head. Like I saw, Yora said she was having 7 head. Go and listen to the one I just did not too long. The 14 demonic power. You're one of Paris, 14 demonic authority from dead India exposed. Go and listen to it. All is being named out. They are all snakes. And see the torture of hair as well. Revelation 12:3. You also see the dragon with 7 heads. Revelation 13:1. You also see the beast with 7 heads. It is confirmed out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses. Testimony has already been established. Here is it now. Revelation 17, again, we come back to verses 5. Okay, 5 now. And upon her foreheads was a name written, Mystery Babylon, the great, the mother of harlots, and abominations of the earth. Did you get that? Mysteries. So your ministry is a mystery from Babylon, from the pit of hell. Now here come the mysteries. This is voodoo, okay? You see the 2 marks? You see the 2 marks? Giant voodoo was being buried over here, according to history. This is the hall of Babylon. The ministry is here. The ministry is already here. So let's put some more. Oh, my Father. Why won't you fight me? Dealing into the ministries of your secrets, authority. Why won't you fight me? Call me names. No, understood. Very well. Now you see where we are coming from. Revelation 17. I said she's a mother of harlots, plural. So that is all kinds of religion that is dragging the one authority left. There are one head left. Okay, Iyore is also included, and this wicked deity is found in Edo. So this Edo mystery Babylon is in every 4 corner of the earth. Okay, you see, it's a mother of harlots, plural, and she's a mystery Babylon. So let's see what is going on in the mystery Babylon. Here we are at the book of Yashar, chapter 31, from verses 40 to 44. So the book of Yashar, the popular royal law which you carries, make references in 3 different occasions to the book of Yashar. Now, when you go to Joshua, the one you call Joshua chapter 10, verses 13, it make references. It will say like this: is it not written in the book of Yashar? That is the leftover account. It will be found in the book of Yashar. Now, when you also go to 2 Samuel, chapter 1, verses 18, the same way. Also goes to 2 Timothy, verses 3, chapter 3, verses 8. It also make references to the book of Yashar. So I'm reading now from the book of Yashar. Listen now, chapter 31, verses 14. And Raquel, the one you call Rachel, you will find this account, I think, Genesis 30, I think 30. Oh, my father, I should have sought it out first. 34 or so. I'm not sure. Listen, I will check it later. And Raquel stole her father's images, and she took them and she concealed them upon the camel upon which she sat, and she went on. Remember, the whole of Babylon sat upon many waters. Okay, 41. And this is the manner of the images in Turkey, in taking, listen, in taking, this is Babylon. Okay, they were coming from Babylon into the Holy Land. And remember, mystery Babylon. Iyora is the mystery Babylon of Edom. 41, I take it again. And this is the manner of the images in taking a man who is the firstborn and slaying him and taking the hair of his head and taking water is here, and salting the head and anointing it in oil, then taking a small tablet of copper or a tablet of gold and writing the name upon it and placing the tablet under his tongue and taking the head with the tablet under the tongue and putting it in the house and lighting up lights before it. You see, you always light upon the head of the dead people and lighting up lights before it and bow down to it. And at 42, and at the time when they bow down to it, it speaketh to them in all matters. In all matters. In Christianity, this deity is speaking. In Islam is speaking. Civil law is speaking. Paganism is speaking. Ijoro is speaking. Anything that contradicts the royal law is speaking to them. He said, in all matters, speaking to them in all matters. He also gave them a set period of a time. He said, at the time, your own is 2 o'clock in the midnight. This is a person that died. They are praying through the dead person's head. Exactly what Ijoro is doing unto you. Pray through the dead people. All right now. Listen now. At all matters of it. Through the power of the name which is written in it. Remember, Ijoro is using 3 names. No, 4. Idan Yesige Emotano Kawakeba Idenokboho and Etenika. That is names of blasphemy. We see that from Revelation 17. It said in the cup in her hand is full of names of blasphemy. You see the cup in the Yore's hand? You want to tell me this is normal? No, it is prophetic. 43 now. And so make them in the figure of a man of gold and silver and gold. Figure of man. That is the 3 dead people picture. Iyoro is presenting unto you the figure of men. They appear as men unto you. Dead people. Of gold and silver. And go to them in times, know to them. That is 2 o'clock in the midnight. And the figure received the influence of the stars and tell them future things. Iyoro is giving prophecy. She's prophetess. But of destruction. And in this manner, wear the image which Raquel stole from her father. And Raquel stole this image which were her father's in order that, okay, I'm not after that. I just want to prove the images. That is what Iyoro is using from Babylon. Now, 1 Samuel 20, you can take it from 7 to, you can read it all. I read now 7. Then said Saul unto his servant, seek me a woman that had a witchcraft spirit, that I may go to her and inquire of her. And his servant said to him, behold, there is a woman that had a witchcraft spirit at Edom. And Saul disguised himself. So this one, what she's doing, she's raising the spirit of dead people. And the dead people's spirit will be prophesied unto them. Exactly what Iyoro is doing. Now I read 11 now. Then said the woman, whom shall I bring up unto thee? And he said, bring me up Samuel. Samuel is there. So after that is to face judgment. Not Samuel, but the demon is going to use Samuel now to masquerade. As demon is using Idan Yesige and all the other one to masquerade to you. It is a demon. Listen now, we will see the demon now. 12. And when the woman saw Samuel, she cried out with a loud voice. And the woman spake to Saul, saying, why hast thou deceived me? For thou art Saul. And the king, I'm not going to read them now after the 14. And, okay, still 13. And the king said unto her, be not afraid, for what sawest thou? And the woman said unto Saul, I saw gas ascending out of the earth. Listen now, 14. And he said unto her, what form is of? And she said, an old man cometh up, and he is covered with mantle. And Saul perceived that it was Samuel, and he stepped down. Okay, he bowed down himself to the gods that ascended. Was Samuel God? No. Was he a god? No. He said that he looks, oh, he said it's an old man. Now, Genesis 3, the serpent. Now, Revelation 12:9, that old serpent. It is the dead, that old serpent. Okay. He said it's a ghost ascending and his old man, that old serpent. These are how they masquerade to be letting you know dead you can live after. It is demons you that is revealing themselves unto you. And here is the bad news in it. After Saul, the dead, the demon race used Saul to masquerade as and show himself unto Saul. Death appeared. That is, the death appeared to him 2 days or a day after. Him, he even make it clear. The spirit make it clear that you will die and your son is going to join you. I think 3 of his son or 2 of his son along with him. After a few days they died because it is Ogiwu. It is death that appeared unto them, and that is what the Yori is invoking upon you people. Here we are, Numbers 19:11-12. You can read it all. He that toucheth the dead body of any man shall be unclean 7 days. He shall purify himself with it on the 3rd day, and on the 7th day he shall be clean. But if he purify not himself the third day, then the 7th day he shall not be clean. What does that supposed to mean? He said when you touch a dead person, therefore you becomes unclean. This is how horrified it is not to even do whatever with the dead people. Because how? Why is it going to defile you? You say you are being defiled. Now, that spirit that killed that person is going to follow you. Until you go and cleanse, the water they means the word of Yahuwah. Until you go and wash and be clean, you're going to do it twice. Therefore, you won't be healed, which means the spirit of the death is going to be following you all over. It simply means unclean spirits. That was why 1 Corinthians 15:26 said, death is the last enemy. It said the last enemy to be destroyed. It is called what? Death. It is very serious over here, okay? This is Diana Yasige is so smart, eh? That was why he gave her ministry or his ministry to illiterates, because he knew when he give it to a learned somebody, so he's going to make it international. So that was why he gave the ministry to illiterate to make it locally. If Islam heard of this salt and water, they will chop off your head. Because when you are saying salt and water is the way to heaven, to Allah, your head will be gone. So that was why Diana Yasige make it locally, okay? So we want to do the other video right now. The mystery, the baptism of Iyore or salt and water. It simply means baptism, baptizing into dead people. Okay, so we want to also lay hammer upon that. All right, we just thank Abba Yehovah for his mercy towards his people among this dungeon. They are coming out. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. They are coming out. They are coming out. They are coming out through